called a compendium, or maybe it's your motto, design like you give a damn.
Yes.
What do you actually mean by that?
I think you have to be passionate, and I think you have to be focused, but I think the number one thing is just showing up, actually giving a damn. You know, that phrase just means like, you know, the ability to say, you know what, you know, I have a very specific talent, I know I have that talent, and I want to use it for good.
What is sustainable design?
Well, most people think about sustainable design about the materials you choose or the energy that's produced by the building or consumed by the building. But I think about sustainability beyond that. You know, being environmentally sustainable is one thing, but I actually think that a building needs to be socially sustainable and economically sustainable. So is the building something that is loved by the client and the community? Or is it an eyesore? Is it a benefit to the community as a whole? Is it part of the social fabric, right? You know, economically, does it create stability in that community, holistic way?
You started this project called Open Architecture Network. What is it?
I realized that our impact was quite small. The only way to really create impact is by sharing. And so, you know, for me, I'm not really interested in the financial gain, but social gain. And the only way you can do that is by openly sharing your creativity. So using something called Creative Commons, which is a licensing mechanism, to allow the creator, allow the designer, to decide who gets to have my design for free and fair use. So all of that work that we've done over the last 12 years is freely and readily available for anyone in the non-commercial world. Like if you're a non-profit, if you're in a post-disaster, you can download everything for free. It's all on the Open Architecture Network. The construction plans, the budgets, everything. If you're a for-profit, well, you can come and pay our architects for that. Yeah.
I really like your position, your CEO position, Chief Eternal Optimist.
Yes.
How did you come up with that?
Well, it started off as an insult. Somebody, another architect, someone famous, was kind of making fun of me by calling me an eternal optimist. So I said, okay, well, that's my title, right? I think that's a great title. Like if you think that, someone who's eternally optimistic, it's like, it's a good thing. It's not a bad thing. And anyway, a couple of years later, I was asked to speak at the World Economic Forum in Davos. And I'm, you know, a member of the Young Global Leaders. And the person said, well, this is the main stage. The only people who can speak are presidents and CEOs. So I was like, well, I'm an eternal optimist, which is EO. If I'm the chief eternal optimist, I'm a CEO. So like that's why I made myself the CEO, the chief eternal optimist.
Is it very hard for you to motivate other people or even yourself to do good for other people and not only think of yourself?
Well, think about it like this. I think it's much harder to motivate people to do bad.
Bad is easy to do.
No, bad is like, you know, like to be truly bad, it takes quite a bit. I mean, people chicken out. To do good, it's infectious. Like if you do one little thing tomorrow, right? Do one completely random stranger, do something nice for them tomorrow. You get such a high out of that. You get more out of that than the person did, right? That it's completely addictive. Everybody who works for me, they're completely addicted to doing good. They can't stop it. They call me up after they've left and they're like crying on the phone. They're like, I want to come back and work for you. My job sucks. I want to come and work for you. Like, you know, I actually have hard enough time getting people to leave than, you know, than getting me to join me. So, you know, I think that's part of human nature too, is the ability to have empathy and compassion and to use the skills that you have to do that, right? I mean, it's like being a doctor, right? What doctor would turn their back on someone in need? That's not really a doctor, right? So for me, what architect would turn their back on a community in need? It's not really an architect. So to call yourself an architect is you have to be somebody who is willing to put yourself in the position of doing the good thing. And I think most architects would. I mean, I've been doing this almost 15 years now, and I can't give it up. It's completely addictive.
คุณคาเมรอนซินแคลร์ทำให้อาชีพสถาปนิกนั้นมีมิติมากกว่าการสร้างตึกหรือว่าอาคารที่สวยงามเท่านั้นนะคะแต่ว่าสามารถที่จะช่วยเหลือผู้ด้อยโอกาสหรือว่าผู้ที่ประสบภัยในสังคมได้ที่สำคัญที่สุดเลยก็คือคุณคาเมรอนซินแคลร์นั้นมีจิตสาธารณะเป็นอย่างมากเขาสร้างแรงบันดาลใจให้กับคนมากมายทั่วโลกนะคะและที่สำคัญก็คือว่าไม่ต้องเป็นสถาปนิกหรอกค่ะทำอาชีพอะไรก็ได้ขอให้มีจิตกุศลมีจิตสาธารณะช่วยเหลือคนอื่นเผื่อแผ่เมตตากับคนอื่นโลกก็น่าจะน่าอยู่มากยิ่งขึ้นค่ะพบกันใหม่สัปดาห์หน้านะคะวันนี้สวัสดีค่ะ